In true YouTube fashion. So I got up, on Friday and I said, you know what? I'm going to start a new segment called Lost Files Friday. And all of the contents and videos that I didn't get to post because either I lost them or I just moved on to other topics due to uploading issues, I'm just going to post all of them on Friday because there are still people who still asking me about topics that I promised that I was going to cover and I didn't cover. So I did the video and everything, and guess what happened? Of course, you guessed it. I had uploading issues, okay? So here we are, a video that's supposed to be, introducing a new segment is being posted on Saturday and not Friday, but I kept the title the same, okay? Because I did my part. I uploaded on Friday and it posted on Saturday. So let's go ahead and get into it. What's up, my Fina Lefts? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Entertainment News. So today we're gonna talk about this whole Nene Leaks versus Kenya Moore, right? There are new developments, and new social media reactions and things that I'm going to get to. But also, I did promise you all that when Nene went on her YouTube channel and talked about the alliance. Say hello to the gorgeous Miss Cynthia, babe. Yes, honey, looking like a goddess. She's giving us grease all over again. The alliance is here. The alliance. Yes. This is a I promised all of you that I was going to talk about it, but then I never got to post that video. So I'm talking about it now, all right? Candy, touched on the whole alliance situation during her speak on it and said, you know what, I'm cool with Kenya and Cynthia. And just because we have a real relationship outside of the show doesn't mean we have an alliance. And then even people online was like, I mean, if Nene is calling Kenya, Cynthia, and Candy an alliance, then what, does she have with Milo and, when Yovana was there before she threw Yovana under the bus, okay? And then, of course, as you heard in that short clip, after all of that happened, Candy thought it would be funny during Kenya Moore's birthday celebration to say the alliance is here. Basically a mockery of what, Nene had to say on her channel. I don't see it. Then Nene, doing things and Milo still supporting her and not getting highly upset with her. I don't see any difference. Then Nene going in on all of these girls and then coming back and apologizing. And next thing you know, they're high-fiving and I forgive you and it's been hard without you and all of that. I don't see any difference because one of the examples that she used was that Kenya, Cynthia, and Candy forgave each other too quickly, and that's why they're in an alliance. The things that Cynthia forgives so easily, had she done those things, it would have been a war. It wouldn't have been forgiven that easily, which is not true. But my point is, there's nothing to see here. What I noticed is Nene started to review the episode. And then when she got to Kenya, it wasn't just, the episode was boring and, Kenya did this, that, and the third. Like, she took it personal and she went on this attack and went in on Kenya. And Kenya calling herself the shade assassin, Phaedra assassin today. I mean, she just went all the way in. And I'm like, I'm still trying to figure out what did Kenya do to this woman for her, like Kenya says, she becomes undone when I come on the scene. It's true. I mean, for her to lose control at the level of fighting and now spitting and then going online and saying Kenya deserved to be spit on. I mean, it's just like disgusting. So here I am. I'm browsing different Real Housewives of Atlanta fan pages to see what people have to say about the alliance. But then I noticed people just dragging Nene about her obsession with Kenya Moore. So I decided, you know what? Let's get into some of these comments and see, and also read, and understand how social media feels about this whole Kenya and Nene thing, because I don't get it. So the first comment Why Nene keeps talking about Kenya? If you not bother about someone, why even care? What's going around her, okay? This is what's going on. Nene is just upset she isn't getting airtime. Miley has more airtime at this point. Oh, and by the way, Miss Leaks, let's not forget Claudia assassinated you without breaking a sweat. Girl, I'm starting to think you are obsessed with Kenya. Shut up already. Nene needs help. Seriously, she needs to get over Kenya. I mean, I'm still trying to figure it out. Commenting on an episode you're not in. How dreadful. Not fashion show with no fashion. How dreadful. A Duart. The hatred towards Kenya is strong. You can clearly see it. Girl, stop. She even struggles with saying her name calmly. LOL. Who chat? Kenya Moore got Nene so pressed for someone you claim basically you don't care about. You sure can't keep her name out of your mouth. All day long, Kenya's name is in her mouth. Kenya does not even talk about her like that unless she's in interviews, which makes sense. If I'm in an interview and I'm promoting a show and they ask me about a cast member, I'm going to answer because that's what I'm there for, and I'm going to give my honest opinion. Now, you don't see Kenya, like I said in the last video, jumping on social media, jumping on YouTube, and taking her personal time where she's not getting compensated, okay, to invest in these people. This is the show. I'm going to leave you on the show. Okay? And then during the episode, I'm going to tweet because my tweets and my interaction is going to help with the views and ratings of the show. But after that, Kenya leaves everything where it is and move on into her normal life. But that's the difference. Some of these girls don't know how to separate in real life from reality TV, and that's why they are constantly losing it all over the internet. You don't see Kenya losing it over the internet, except that one time when she really helped someone with IVF and really sat there and had deep, meaningful conversation with this person because she almost died having her daughter. And for this person to then turn around and lie on them and make it seem like she was being a terrible person to her, Tanya really hurt Kenya, and that's when she jumped on Instagram Live and was like, wow, snakes and all of that. Okay, you guys remember that video? I don't have to put it in here. Go to the Real Hustle of Atlanta playlist or the Dailies playlist to watch those Instagram Live. Okay, let me continue. She sounds bitter. Oh, Nene, bye. The Kenya campaign is old now. You're so obsessed with Kenya. Just last season, you were saying Tanya would marry someone other than Paul. My point, now all of a sudden, she's on YouTube. Kenya needs to leave Tanya alone, and Kenya is jealous and all of that. Didn't you and Tanya have major issues because you said that she wasn't going to marry Paul, and you talked about her being engaged for so long and not being a wife, and talked about, her closet? And I don't understand the hypocrisy, but let's keep reading, okay? OMG, everything Nene say about the show now is about Kenya and Kenya only. Kenya is her biggest threat or competition. You in line, but she calls herself the threat. Show ain't acting like it. I'm so done with her. Instead of worrying about Candy and Kenya, Nene should explain why she had no scenes last night. That was the 4th episode this season that she missed. What is so wrong with Kenya, Candy, and Cynthia being cool? They're not up Nene bleep. So it seems I never seen so many people mad about somebody's friendship. This lady talks about Kenya in all her videos. Pressed, bothered. This is true. Okay, this be true. You so right, chat. Give it a break and move on. Kenya, Kenya, Kenya. All Nene ever talks about. It's sad. Always has Kenya's name in her mouth. Nene needs help. Seriously, she needs to get over Kenya. When Kenya respond now, people will say she's mean. Nene needs to go, period. It's like a fatal attraction, like ASAP. At this point, I'm convinced the show is Kenya Moore and some housewives of Atlanta. The obsession is real, so true. If you don't like Kenya, why you keep talking about her? Pay attention to Nene, y'all. She's very envious of Kenya. Okay. she's so bothered by Kenya is ridiculous. For someone who's not bothered by Kenya, Nene talks about her too much. LOL. It's clear that Nene is pressed about Kenya. Poor Nene, I guess because Kenya dethroned her on her own show. Wow. Trying to get everyone's mind off of that trifling bleep spitting she did. Can someone explain the difference between Kenya, Candy, and Cindy having an alliance and riding for each other from what Nene and Malo have? Exactly my question. Oh, thank you. Someone with sense. No, she was really upset about Tanya lying about the IVF conversation, which is very understandable. That's what really pissed her off. Thank you. The girl sat at the table, made a general statement about if your man was cheating, did not say Tanya's name, right? Tanya only found out because Cynthia Bailey told her and Bravo flashed it on the screen. A woman walked up to them. They are strangers. So that means stick it up with Bravo and stick it up with your man who took the woman number, okay? First of all, why are you even taking her number, Paul? Tell her, I don't want your number. Talking about I took her number and threw it away. Why are you taking her number in the first place, okay? So Tanya, be mad at your man, be mad at Bravo. I almost died giving birth to my child, okay? And sat there to be nice to someone and tell them the process. And instead of them telling me thank you, or telling me thank you in my face and laughing with me, but then to go on national television and make it seem like I was being rude to them and condescending and saying for them to, shove the egg back in them. That Tanya, everyone is going to learn the hard way. Portia falls hard when she meet new girlfriends, okay? So kudos to Portia because that Tanya is the scary one watch out for. For her to sit there and lie on Kenya like that, I respect people who can say, look, man, I don't like you or I might not be rocking with you right now, but you did something dope and amazing. I'm going to give you your props. I would have respected her even more. Look, Kenya might have did some things that made me upset, but I'm not going to sit here and lie. She really helped me understand this whole IVF process. She's had amazing conversations with me, off the show and all of that. So I will give her that. But right now, I'm upset because she could have pulled me aside. Mad respect and props had Tanya did that. But for her to sit there and lie like that, done with it. She's sick. Why is she so pressed by Kenya? Okay, but what did Kenya do to you? Exactly. Girl, shut up. You sound dumb. Who doesn't want long, beautiful, healthy hair? Hence reason so many women wear wigs and weaves. Now she's copying off Candy with the Real House of Atlanta after show tea. Girl, bye. Your corns must be depleting. Oh, Lord. Why doesn't Nene even talk anymore? There's a lot more that I'm not going to read. Instead, you see them on the screen right now. You can read them for yourself. People still have more to say, but there you have it. The reason why I didn't really stress the alliance video and all of that, because instead of people backing Nene or focusing on the alliance, they just couldn't understand how, okay, you watch an episode, you give your critique, you move on. But they was just like, why did she spend so much time on Kenya Moore? Now I get it. The two of them don't get along. Kenya talked about her in interviews. She's not being booked for interviews for the show right now, so I guess YouTube is her platform, so this is her way to go in. But as I always say, you can tell the difference where someone does an interview, they answer the question, they move on with their life, and then you can tell when the next person is really bothered and have this deep-rooted hatred and jealousy, and you can tell how the conversation goes between the two. Overall, it's just some petty nonsense, and I'm wishing all of the ladies on the show absolutely nothing but the best. So thank you for watching this video anyways, even though it's old. And here my final loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.